Hey, welcome back to Scott's Box. I got something real good for you this week. It is Annihilation Conquest, Book 2. So Annihilation is sort of an event, and you know I hate event comics, right? But this is an outer space event in the Marvel Universe. It doesn't really have anything to do with what's going on, you know, with all the superheroes that people know from the Marvel Universe. It's just a very small subset of superheroes in Marvel and outer space, and really it only covers, you know, there's only really 3 different plot lines going on, right? You've got Nova, which I read. You've got this new group that's forming, the Guardians of the Galaxy, and you've got Moondragon and Quasar, the new Quasar. And you know, from those 3 perspectives, you're sort of figuring out what's happening with this event. And what actually the story here is that, you know, after the original Annihilation, you have Annihilation Conquest, right? Annihilation Conquest, what happened was, in Annihilation, actually, I'll start there, from the Annihilus, from the negative, you know, world, whatever, the negative zone, comes and sort of conquers a whole bunch of the positive galaxy, right? But he gets stopped in Annihilation, you know? So there's still remnants of his forces are around, but he lost. He didn't succeed in conquering, you know, this dimension, you know, to add on to his, you know, the fact, you know, he's already the king of the negative zone, so he was not able to conquer the positive zone, if that's what you want to call it. So in Annihilation Conquest, basically, the Kree, right, something called the Phalanx comes, some sort of technological organism, some technological virus, and starts infecting the Kree. And what ends up happening is the Phalanx sort of are able to separate Kree space from the rest of the galaxy. And that really helps, because now you don't have to worry about what's going on, you know, in the vast majority of Marvel Comics. They can't possibly affect what's going on in Annihilation Conquest. It's completely separate. And you know, in this, you know, separated off Kree space, the Kree are being dominated by the Phalanx, and there are very, very few people who are uninfected and have, you know, some sort of superpower and are trying to, you know, resist and fight back and defeat the Phalanx and restore things to the way they should be, and you know, bring Kree space back into, you know, contact with the rest of space and make things right. And, you know, Annihilation Conquest, books 1 and 2, is the story of how they get this done. And there's actually a pretty good surprise in this book when, you know, you learn something. And, you know, even me, who's only a tiny fan of, you know, I only have a small bit of knowledge about, you know, things in the Marvel Universe, I understood this surprise and felt its full impact, and it was pretty awesome. I think it was pretty clever. I liked it a lot. Yeah, so this is just, you know, another Marvel space book. I like all the Marvel space books lately. You know, they sort of can't do anything wrong. I'm really looking forward to, you know, more Annihilations, more Nova, more Quasar, more Guardians of the Galaxy, more outer space, whatever you're going to give me. As long as it's this good, I will stick with it. So yes, that is Annihilation Conquest Book 2 from Marvel Comics. I will see you next time.